Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. So it's official. Kevin Durant is headed to Los Angeles. Not to the Clippers, to the purple and gold. The Lakers have pulled off a move that, just weeks ago, seemed like a wild fantasy. A move that instantly sends shockwaves through the NBA and reshapes the entire landscape of the Western Conference. KD, the Slim Reaper, one of the greatest scorers this game has ever seen, is now set to join forces with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just a super team. This is a seismic shift. And listen, this isn't just about what happens on the court. This is legacy stuff. This is LeBron, at age 40, still rewriting the rules, still refusing to fade away quietly. This is Durant, after everything, after OKC, after the Warriors dynasty, after the Brooklyn chaos, and after the Phoenix disappointment, finally making the leap to the most iconic franchise in basketball history. If you thought the NBA offseason was wild last year, just wait. Because the 2025 season now has a clear storyline. Can anyone stop the Los Angeles Lakers? Let's rewind a bit. For the last few weeks, rumors have been swirling, but nothing seemed solid. People said Durant wasn't happy in Phoenix, that the chemistry just never clicked the way it did in Golden State, that the injuries, the inconsistency, and the lack of defensive support were getting to him. And then came the playoffs, another early exit, another year wasted. Devin Booker looked frustrated. Bradley Beal disappeared at times. And Durant? He still dropped 30 a night, but it never felt like it mattered. You could feel it watching the Suns' body language in that series. This team wasn't going anywhere. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, there was a different kind of frustration. LeBron James was playing out of his mind, still putting up 28-8-8, still defying father time, but the Lakers were getting bounced in the second round. Anthony Davis, when healthy, was a monster, but health remained a huge question mark. D'Angelo Russell? Too inconsistent. Austin Reeves? Solid but not a star. And it became clear, if this team wanted to win now, if they wanted to give LeBron a real shot at one last ring, they needed to go big. Really big. According to sources close to the situation, the Lakers' front office, led by Rob Pelinka, had been quietly working on this for weeks. Not loud, not flashy. No big leaks to the media. Just calls, negotiations, and a clear, focused plan. Get Durant. And get him without gutting the core. Somehow they pulled it off. The full trade details are still emerging, but early reports suggest the Lakers sent Rui Hachimura, multiple future first-round picks, and a sign-in trade involving D'Angelo Russell to Phoenix. In return, they get Kevin Durant. No joke. No rumor. It's real. And folks, this isn't just a basketball move. This is Hollywood. This is Showtime. Durant in the bright lights of LA? You already know what that means. Every home game is now must-watch TV. Every press conference. Every post on Instagram. Every tweet. It's going to be a circus, but it's going to be a beautiful one. And don't get it twisted. This isn't some retirement tour for KD. He's still hungry. Still elite. Still one of the most unguardable players in the league. Put him next to LeBron, who sees the floor like no one else, and next to AD, who demands double teams in the paint. Good luck defending that. But of course, with every super team, there's pressure. Immense pressure. The kind that only a few players in history can handle. And while LeBron has lived under that spotlight his entire career, Durant's relationship with pressure has been a bit more complicated. He was the villain in Golden State. He was the savior in Brooklyn. He was supposed to be the missing piece in Phoenix. Now in LA, he's got another label, the final piece. The Lakers aren't building for the future anymore. They're not developing talent or trying to balance timelines. They're going all in. Championship or bust. And let's talk about what this actually looks like on the floor. The Lakers starting five could be something like this. LeBron at the point, Reeves at the 2, Durant at the 3, Jared Vanderbilt or AD at the 4 depending on matchups, and AD or Jackson Hayes at the 5. That's length. That's shooting. That's defense. That's experience. And when LeBron or Durant need rest, the bench still has guys who can step up. The spacing will be dramatically improved. The pick-and-roll possibilities are endless. And don't forget, Darvin Ham now has more flexibility than ever. He can go big. He can go small. He can run or grind in the half court. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. Now, let's address the critics, because they're already out in full force. Some are saying Durant is ring-chasing again, that he couldn't do it in Phoenix, just like he couldn't do it in Brooklyn, that he needs another top 5 player to win. And maybe there's some truth to that. But the flip side? Every all-time great had help. Magic had Kareem. Jordan had Pippen. Kobe had Shaq. LeBron has needed it, too. This is the NBA. You don't win solo. What matters is whether you produce when it counts, whether you show up when the lights are brightest. And for all the criticism Durant's taken over the years, his finals performances with the Warriors were legendary. He didn't just ride coattails, he led. So what does this mean for the rest of the league? Well, for starters, the Western Conference just became a war zone. Denver is still elite. Dallas is surging. Minnesota's young core is dangerous. And the Clippers, well, they still exist, but we'll see. The Warriors? They've got some soul-searching to do. And in the East, teams like Boston, Milwaukee, and New York are all looking at this move with raised eyebrows. Because if this Lakers team stays healthy, and that's always the big if, they are the favorites. Not just in the West, not just to make the finals, but to win it all. This could also impact the future in a big way. LeBron has made it clear that he wants to play with his son, Bronny. If Bronny is drafted this summer, and that's looking more likely by the day, this Lakers team could become even more of a family affair. Imagine a closing lineup that includes both LeBron and Bronny James, with Durant and AD on the floor. That's not just a storybook ending. That's box office gold. And think about what this means for Durant personally. A chance to rewrite his legacy, once again. A chance to prove that he can win in a new situation, with a new cast, in the most storied jersey in basketball history. No more questions about system or teammates or culture. This is the Lakers. This is the big stage. And he wouldn't be here unless he wanted this, needed this. So what now? The Lakers have a few roster spots to fill. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.